Hello.
Hello, welcome to Cooking with Cornbread, All-Star Edition. Again, if you've seen the TikTok. Got Madeline, Destiny, the Diva. Yeah. They wanted to help out and do a video. Haven't heard her daddy's hurt, so say a prayer for him if you don't care. We're going to get started with some, let's see if I can't do this. Potatoes. Got 4 jumbo russet potatoes here I've washed already.
Potato.
So I'm doing baked potatoes today.
Potato.
I told them they could help. Except with this part. Stab it. I know I've done this before.
Don't hurt yourself.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yes.
That's 16 times or so per side. You can use a fork if you'd rather. That's the way your mama used to do it. Whatever. You don't have to worry about my methods. We're fixing to rub a dub some olive oil on here.
Ew.
Huh? Now, while I'm doing this, and there's no real recipe here, I'll just tell you how I do it. But while I'm doing this, I've got a bowl of sausage fat sitting here for some Brussels sprouts. I'm going to fry that in. So what I'm getting at is you always want to think about your next move. You can save some stuff and use some others. So we have it stabbed.
Are we going to put the butter on it?
I ain't putting butter. We're rubbing olive oil today.
Ew. You gonna rub olive oil?
I'm glad she said butter, because guess what?
You get to rub it in too.
Yeah,
Yes.
y'all fixing to get your hands dirty.
Ew. Fine.
Ew.
I'll do it. You do too. I'll do too. Okay.
Just rub it in. Did you clean your hands? You got dookie on them. Just grab it up and
Like I'm doing?
yeah, watch. Just take your olive oil and rub it all around. Make it look wet again.
Ew.
There you go. Go to the next one. And when you get done, that's an excellent moisturizer, okay? You know?
Ugh, that's so weird.
All that is, it's going to help crisp that skin up, and it's going to,
My hands feel so weird now.
it's food glue for us too, because we're going to, guess what we're going to put on it? Now, if my doctor ever sees me have, let's see, how much? 2.5 pounds of seasoned salt, i.e. Lawry's. Only way to go, cook. Washing hands. Washing hands.
Get your soap on there.
I let them that olive oil. Guys, I splurged. I spent $140 at a spice store in Florida. I knew better when I went in. Fixing to start working on that. All right, so let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
So the reason we done that was so this will stick to it. Hold your hand out.
This stuff is good. I have it.
Don't lick it yet. You gotta sprinkle on it first.
I know. I've never had
Okay, so this morning I thought about doing a cooking with cornbread. I did pancakes, homemade pancakes. I do not do pancake mix. You gotta coat it, cause we coating it.
Got a squirt on there?
No, I'm talking to her. Look, get you a three finger pinch and coat it. There you go. Most of it's gonna fall off anyways. We fixing to flip them. Don't use it all, Madeline. You using it all on one potato. I had a tip. Oh, it was buttermilk. The tip was buttermilk. So a little bit more.
It's not really good.
You just turn these over. While you're doing this, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. It's going to take an hour and a half for them to cook. So I had my wife pick up buttermilk, and
Still there.
if you don't have buttermilk, you can make buttermilk. I mean, it ain't really buttermilk, but it's close. Just put you a tablespoon of vinegar or lemon juice, some kind of acid, in a measuring cup. Beep. Splash it in there, and then fill it up the rest of the way to 1 cup.
Done.
So 1 tablespoon, then fill it up the rest of the way with
done.
a cup or 2 cup mark of milk. Here, cut. Do that. There you go. Yeah.
I'm gonna lick my hand.
Now you can lick your hands. Y'all
Hey.
done?
Yes.
All right. Appreciate your help. And let it set. Let that milk set 10 minutes, and it'll start to curdle. You can use lemon juice, lime juice, if you want a little play with flavors. But that'll do the trick. I started to use this to coat these in, but I want to use these for Brussels sprouts. Yeah, I'm using a frozen bag of Brussels sprouts. This is a steam bag. I'm gonna cut it open. I'm just letting them thaw. Cut them in 2. You just gotta have a hot pan, and it does the same as the fresh. I wanted to use fresh, but my wife was at work yesterday when I thought of this, and we didn't go get nothing else. So takes an hour and a half. So I got what butter I have. This is going to go once these are done, and I'd say an hour and a half. But you want to check them and make sure they feel squishy when you push them. They'll be hot, so be careful. Hour and a half. Soften your butter, and then when you cut it, you don't have to wait for it to melt. It's going to be room temp, so it's going to be nice, and it all softens. Salt, pepper. You need to salt and pepper the insides of these. The seasoned salt, honestly, is just for the outside, but it makes them taste very, very good. Along with that olive oil, they'll crisp up. All right, man. That's been cooking with cornbread. I forgot to add. Excuse me, I'm playing around with this mic. Disconnected everything, but put that on those potatoes directly on the oven rack and that sheet tray. That's the only reason I was using that sheet tray is because I'm going to use it again, multi-purpose, right? So use that sheet tray to catch the drippings. Put it underneath top. You got 2 racks in your oven. You might have 4, I don't know. But just put them on the oven rack, center rack, and then put that sheet tray underneath, and it'll catch all the drippings. That's why I was using the sheet tray. Otherwise, I'd just put it straight on the cutting board. But you want to catch them. It steams and drips and stuff. While I'm at it, multi-purpose, I was talking about that buttermilk. So I used this. It called for 1.25 cups buttermilk, which I used. It also called for an egg, teaspoon of salt that I always put my salt in the liquid. It helps, salt to dissolve in your liquid. It helps to spread it out through the dish. It's not a lot of salt. It's a teaspoon of salt, also a teaspoon of vanilla. I put all that in this, and when I mix my egg up, that salt dissolved. And you just let it sit there. You do that at the beginning of the process. By the time you dry ingredients measured out, mixed in, combined, salt will dissolve. But that's like it's not a one dish meal or nothing, but that saves from, you got all the measuring spoons and stuff. That just saves from having to do a lot of washing later on. Especially, I've got 5 kids in the house right now, so I got a mountain of dishes behind me that I just did. All right, man. That's been cooking with cornbread. I thought I'd add that.